Nadeshot from 100 Thieves gets exposed. The Fortnite Season 2 device event is almost here, and Team Secret dominate again in Dota 2. Get the details ahead next on The Breakdown. My beautiful people, welcome back to another episode of The Breakdown. My name's Weirdbeard, and for the latest in esports and video game news, make sure to give us a subscribe right now. Checkpoint XP is your home for all things gaming, including Checkpoint XP on campus, where Norris Howard breaks down the latest in collegiate esports across the country. New episodes every Thursday, so check my guy out. NickMercs and Nadeshot go to war. 100 Thieves gets exposed. Nadeshot and Scooter Braun, who is an investor in the 100 Thieves organization, have been going to war for a while now with NickMercs. But Nick is going live with the accusations again, this time on one of his streams. For those who aren't in the loop, this feud all started when NickMercs said that he was promised 5% ownership of 100 Thieves at one time, and that seemingly just never materialized. It's been a simmering issue for a while now, especially with Nadeshot always taking the high ground and refusing to comment on the situation. However, at a recent speaking panel, Nadeshot had his co-investor Scooter Braun jump into his defense.
It's a very delicate and intricate situation that I promise you that I cannot explain on this stage in this time.
That's fine.
I respect NickMercs.
I'm going to do this for you because you've been kind about it the whole time, and I'm not. I've had people defend me in the past on stuff. Matt never broke his word on anything that he did. You know, I think sometimes people use their platform in this world to say whatever they want to say as long as they have an audience to say it to. And those things are not always based on fact. And he had a right to come out and tell the truth, and he decided to take the high road, which he'll continue to do on this stage, and I think more people should take that approach. But he doesn't need, I'm going to step up and say, you don't need to defend yourself. I appreciate the question, you have to ask it. But you don't need to defend yourself for something you never did anything wrong. We think he'll go on and have a great career. And Nick's a good guy, and he should go out and have it. But some of the things that were said publicly that Matt never responded to, I was proud that he didn't respond because he did the right thing and he let the organization speak for itself.
Now, that led to a bit of an outburst from NickMercs, and I want to play a few clips from that real quick before I give you my thoughts.
I remember Scooter Braun. I saw an interview with Nadeshot and Scooter Braun on some, e-sport panel. And when I saw the interview, okay, I got pissed. I told my agent and my manager to get a hold of Scooter. Tell him I want to talk to him, and I want to talk to him now. Fucking 5 minutes ago, I want to talk to this fucking guy. And I get on the phone with Scooter. So Scooter takes my call. I get on the phone with this fucking guy, and I ask him what the is he talking about. I ask him why he would say those things. I said, why'd you say those things? He starts saying this and saying that. And looking back on the conversation, I was in my front yard, man. And I remember telling Scooter at one point on that phone call, I literally said, when people go up there and they lie like that on your fucking name from where I'm from, they get slapped in the fucking mouth.
At the end of the day, this has just gotta hurt. Nick has lost millions, if not more, in that deal. And that 5% also came at the cost of the friendship that these two guys had. NickMercs and Nadeshot used to be tight, and Nick has made statements before acknowledging that, yes, Nadeshot as CEO of 100 Thieves was definitely in a poor position in having to decide in whether to give that stake in his company to a friend or possibly selling it at a higher valuation and treating it like a business. It gets really messy. All I have to say is this, that I agree with this next clip we're about to play of exactly what Nick has to say. Acknowledging that something is tough doesn't mean that it's bad, but it also doesn't make it right.
It wasn't the amount. Specifically, it was more so just the promise. And I remember specifically, my dad brings it up a lot whenever we talk about it. My dad will say he remembers the night my dad flew out there to go to that E3 Fortnite Pro-Am, and we all got in an Uber Black, and we were going down to a party to meet up with Jordan Fisher and CDA and all these guys. And he looked at my dad. He was like, "Don't worry, I'm going to take care of your son. You know that, right?" My dad was like, I know. It's cool, man. It's cool. I'm going to take care of him.
Fortnite Season 2 device event is almost here, and Doomsday couldn't come any quicker. With Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 almost over, Epic Games have pushed back their season-ending event to now happening on June 15th. So this all centers around the golden man himself, Midas, and a device he has been building all season long, apparently. Other clues have involved hatches popping up in the water outside of the agency, with bubbles and smoke appearing around them. Barring yet another delay, the device event should finally happen on June 15th at around 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's if Epic keeps the same time that was originally scheduled before they pushed it back to the 15th. No one knows for sure what will happen, but the most common thought is that the map will be entirely flooded. Fuel was added to that fire when Season 3 logos went live last week early on PlayStation. Early, showing the battle bus flying above water. It very much remains to be seen if that will be the case, however. Other theories involve this guy called the Visitor, but honestly, it's all up to guessing at that point. Make sure to get your last-minute challenges tackled. That way you can be prepared for next week. Team Secret crush Alliance at ESL 1 Birmingham Online. Dota 2 is currently being dominated by Team Secret, the strongest team not only in the EU, but in Dota 2 conventionally, as they once again took a clean sweep in the finals at this weekend's ESL 1 Birmingham Online 2020. While they didn't have a perfect tournament this time around, they are still in no position to be passing off the torch quite yet when it comes to any other team they are competing against. A fun little stat for you. Secret managed to garner exactly 31 kills in each of the 3 games in the finals, while their opponent, Alliance, accumulated just 32 kills over the entire series. Yikes.
Tubman, though, is dealing with the throne. He says, you guys got it, right? I can just hit the buildings if you want. An Echo Slam and Nico, baby. His kiting days are over. He will fall here, and that is it. A 3-0 for Secret.
Congrats to Team Secret, and if at any point you want to link up and explain Dota 2 to me, that would be, well, pretty helpful. Please. I don't know Dota 2. Not to mention, I still need to pick a team to root for in Dota. That could be you. Batman. I could be wearing your jersey instead. That's it for this episode of The Breakdown. Stay up to date on the latest news that matters to you by subscribing to our channel below and hitting up our website at checkpointxp.com. We've got some great stuff over there, including a look at the latest on the Snyder Cut from my guy Kevin Kelly. My name's Weirdbeard, and I've got to figure out what a Meepo and an Ursa are. No clue. Catch you next time.